Toastmasters Club.
Good evening.
Good evening.
Such a low good evening. Good evening. Again, good evening everyone.
Good evening.
Still the energy is very low. Again we will try. Good evening everyone.
Good evening.
That's better. So I welcome you all to 530 meeting of Central Delhi Toastmasters Club. The mission of our club goes like this. We provide a positive and supportive learning experience in which the members are encouraged to develop their communication and leadership skills, thereby enhancing their self-confidence and personal growth. So before starting the meeting, let me establish some ground rule for the meeting. Entry and exit should always during the applause. And sex, religion and politics are sensitive topics, so the speaker should be sensitive when he or she is speaking on them. And you all should put your phone on the silent mode so that the meeting can run in a smooth manner. So without any further delay, let me take this meeting for taking this meeting forward. Let me call on stage the president of today's meeting, and who is a computer science engineer, and who is very fast learning speaker of our club, and also very cool person of the club. So let me welcome up on the stage Toastmaster Kavya.
Thank you so much for the wonderful introduction. The miracle morning. What do you think when I say miracle morning? Yeah, please.
I think about the author who wrote the book The Miracle Morning, whose name is Hal Elrod, who gave an acronym called SAVERS, which stands for silence, A stands for affirmations, V stands for visualization, E stands for exercise, R stands for I can't recall, and the last S stands for I think scraping, which is journaling. So he said that we should follow these six things when we wake up.
That's a whole lot of information for me. But I have something. When you wake up in the morning, if your morning is amazing, if you have an amazing feeling today that I'm going to do something, but if something gets in your way, for example, if you are having a issue with your, or for example, I can say it like that. For example, if you had a fight with your wife, how will your day go? Bad, obviously, because the very starting of the day is pretty bad, right? That's why we should starting our day with some very positive habits and also not fighting with your wives. But that's the learning that we should start really great. But before moving further to the meeting, we have many guests today. So please, I would like to welcome sir. Can you please come up on the stage, introduce yourself, and tell us how do you come to know about Toastmasters? Please, sir.
Good evening everyone, I am Saurabh. I have come from Gurgaon. So I am a corporate professional for a corporate state weekend. So generally on weekends I'm quite busy, I have some responsibilities, family responsibilities. So I wanted to search for a Toastmasters club which opens during weekends and during weekdays and especially in evenings, so I can utilize my time during the weekdays. So I went to the Toastmasters International website and I filtered across and I came across this club. So good I am here.
Thank you so much for the introduction. So please, can you also come up on the stage?
Good evening everyone, I am Tejasvi and I am from Jamshedpur and I am a member of KTM Kolkata Toastmasters Club. I recently moved to Delhi to prepare for UPSC and since then I have been yearning for my old club. And in my quest to find the same club brings me here. So I hope this club will give me the same supportive environment that I used to enjoy back in KTM, that is Kolkata Toastmasters Club. Thank you everyone.
And the energy in this room is quite amazing, I must say. Okay, yeah, ma'am, can you please come up on the stage, introduce yourself, and tell us how do you come to know about Toastmasters?
My name is Sushmita. I am in the HR department of the corporate office. I got to know about this club from one of my interns. So that's why this space is very nearby to my office. So I thought of giving it a try. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Mike, can you also please come up on the stage, introduce yourself?
Thank you so much, everyone. My name is Mahek Kapoor. I am a part of Toastmasters since 2021. Currently, I am serving as the area director for area F1, and this is one of the clubs that comes under my area. As far as my professional journey is concerned, I completed my bachelor's degree recently, and now I'm pursuing MCom from Delhi School of Economics. Thank you.
And I think that's it. Okay, let's move forward to our meeting. With our theme, the miracle morning. For that, let me hand over the stage to Toastmaster Vivek with the theme, the miracle morning.
Good evening, everyone. I think every one of us is aware of Michael Phelps. Who is not? Can anyone raise hand who is not aware of Michael Phelps? Or not aware? So Michael Phelps is world record holder and the individual who won 28 medals in Olympics. Out of those 28 medals, 23 medals were gold medals. So he was the best athlete in consecutive 4 Summer Olympics. 2004, 2008, 12 and 16. This is a history till now. And the historical performance given by him was the result of his hard working. But behind this hard work, one thing that was really important and most of us are not aware. That is, can anyone tell? These savers that our Toastmasters have told in the beginning, that this book, The Miracle Morning, works on that. That is visualization. What he did, he visualized thousands of times that he was swimming through and he's winning the race. Even he visualized that his goggles, when they will go down, how he will react and how he will win the race. And in the final race in Beijing Olympics, if I'm not wrong, he faced that situation because he was mentally prepared. He visualized it multiple times, not only 10 times, 100 times, thousands of the times while he was practicing. So he was able to win gold medal in that event too. So this is the power of visualization. This is the only one factor which we are going to discuss in this theme today. So this book is The Miracle Morning by Paul Arnold. So we are aware of it. So the savers, he says in this book that lifesaver, the 6 components that are very important in the morning to make us a golden morning. These are 6, those in the abbreviation, savers. What is that? Most of the told by the TM, or 1 TM in the beginning. That's so good. So let's have a huge round of applause for him once again. Before we start, I would like to ask from you, how many of you have read this book, The Miracle Morning? Just raise your hand. The 2. And how many of you read summary of this book? You can read. Okay, 3. So we have 3 Toastmasters in this meeting. Those already read this book, but still, good things if we read again and again, that will go into our subconscious mind, and that's the work that we are looking for. So the savers, the first alphabet is S, that stands for silence. This is the thing which our author was doing in every morning. So we'll increase how he started, because the author of this book, Paul Arnold, what happened to him? He made an accident, that it was head-on collision in car accident, and for 6 minutes he was declared mentally dead, and 6 days he was in coma. But after that, and he was told by doctors that he will not be able to move in his lifetime. But he worked hard on these lifesavers, and results of those lifesavers that he became a keynote speaker. He wrote the highest selling book, and he was a marathon runner and one of the very productive speaker and a productive writer in history. So this was possible due to these savers, and these are universal principles. The first one was silence. In silence, we just need to be in silence. Like when we are getting up, just sit upright, and close your eyes. Or you can keep it eyes open and just feel, just connect with ourselves. Sit in silence. So what author does, he meditates for the 5 minutes in the morning. So if you meditate 5 to 10 minutes, that will be the best. That will be the perfect starting of the day. Again, it may be not only the meditation, that may be any prayer that we do, that may be self-talk, that may be simple mindfulness experience, that may be any breathing exercise also. The second one is A. Anyone of you can guess what is A? No one? Affirmations. Let's have a huge round of applause for it. So affirmation, many of us know that what is the power of affirmation. Affirmation is repeating. We can say by saying aloud, or we can say internalized to ourselves in our mind, saying some positive thoughts, saying some positive words to ourselves to increase our the power of thought, the power of mind. So that can help us to work, that can change our outlook towards a particular situation. So this in affirmation, the author does affirmation multiple times that what he is there, he is running a marathon, he's writing a book that will be best-selling book. So many affirmation he made already. And the next, with collaboration to affirmation, one thing is very important. Most of us we have done. How many of you have done affirmation? You practice affirmation in your day-to-day life? We have multiple. We have more than 5. Let's have Indra applause for you too. And you might have seen the difference also. And next one is V, visualization. Visualization is very important. Just not only to think and just jot it down, it won't work, but we need to visualize what we see to become its reality. Like Michael Phelps had visualized his swimming competition multiple times. He's winning gold medal like this. Virat Kohli also done before a Australian series. That what he visualized that he will be beating. He will be the best bowler. He will score multiple boundaries to him. So he visualized multiple times. Even he feel it, because in visualization we just need to visualize. But whatever inputs, whatever details we can add to it, it will be more fruitful. Like with whom I will do, when I will do, what will be the circumstances. Like he will be swimming inside water. And for Virat Kohli, that he choose a particular bowler, the best Australian pace bowler, that I will make multiple runs to him throughout the ground. So, and when it came to series, he was the highest run scorer, and he scored multiple runs against that particular bowler. So these shows that how this manifests, thoughts manifest, how visualization works. Next in the series is E. E is for anyone? Any guest can tell what is E in the savers? Tejasvi and Saurabh, can you tell? E is for exercise. So exercise, everyone knows in today's that exercise is very important for us. And when we start in this in morning, it not only circulates the good blood in our body, but also makes us energetic. That helps throughout the day. Obviously, we should do, and it really helps. Next one is art. What is art? Yes, from our Saturday Vows. Yes,
Reading.
Reading, definitely. So reading is very important. Many multimillionaires, and many entrepreneurs read a lot. Even I would say they read minimum 30 minutes every day. Because the reading is the method. By reading books, by reading any good content, that can give us the knowledge of the lifetime. What author have learned in his lifetime, we can download in ourselves, in our mind, in just few hours, or few days. So that's so good. Anyone of you who read any books, some content early in the morning, how many of you do this practice on regular basis? Just raise your hand. We have 2, 3, and myself 2, 4. So let's have a huge round of applause for all those who do practice. And the last but not the least, that is scribing, writing. Still I am seeing many the participants are writing something. Writing is very important. Writing may be general writing, gratitude writing. That may be any free pages like that we do early in the morning. We can write free writing. We can dump whatever is in our mind. When we write it down, when we jot it down, we will feel like we are free from that thing. So it's the easiest way, and we can chalk out a plan, what we are going to do throughout the day. We can write anything, whatever we are planning. So that might be anything, but the practice is that we just jot down something early in the morning. So these are the 6 factors of savers of this book, The Miracle Morning. If we do these things, then our life will be miracle. Then we are going to do miracle in the complete day, not only in the day but in our life also. But what is the timeline for that? The authors did this practice 10 minutes each practice every day. So 10 multiplied by 6 is 60 minutes, 1 hour every day. But the question was asked from me, what happens that if we don't have so much of time? Because today we are busy and we don't have the time. The time constraint is for everyone. We want the time should be for more than 24 hours per day, but we can't change it. So he told that to keep continuity, to make it stick our mind and to be in our habit, if we don't have time, just do it for 6 minutes. 1 minute each. It won't be so effective, but to make it a chain, to keep it continue, we should do minimum 1 minute each activity. So we'll see when we move forward. So in the Toastmasters meeting, we have 3 parts. Toastmasters will be available from esteemed guests. I would like to tell again, the first section of the meeting is prepared speeches. In the prepared speeches, the speakers are going to giving their presentation, their speech in given time, and evaluator will evaluate their presentation. In prepared speeches, only the Toastmasters can participate. The second, the most important for the guests, that is table topic section. In the table topics, everyone can participate. You don't need to pay any membership fee for that. You came here, you just come on the stage, and the stage is all yours. So that is the most important section. That will be extempore, one type of extempore. Topic will be given on the spot, and you need to say what you have on thoughts in your mind on the particular topic. The timing will be 1 to 2 minutes. That will be told you in detail at the section further enhances, increases, you move forward. And the last but not the least, that is evaluation section. That is a very important section where the evaluators will evaluate the speeches, the performance, what they can do to be a better speaker, what are the nitty-gritty of the speaking skills. So that we will see in the final section. So before we move in these sections, the first of all I would like to call our auxiliary role players. The first auxiliary role player is the timer. So I would like to call the TM Pooja as the timer. So let's have a huge round of applause for her. So TM Pooja is walking every day. He starts her day with walking, morning walk, and meditation on regular basis. And she stick to this. And I would like to ask one thing from her, that how you make this, like you are going to do it, make it a habit. How you make it in habit?
It has taken me years to bring this into a habit. I have always been a morning person, but meditation has been very tough. I'm still learning. Also to add whatever you said about journaling and reading, this is something I've implemented in last 1 year. And I've ensured that I will not do anything else before I finish my 5 minutes of meditation, 5 minutes of just mind dumping, and then followed by just 2 pages. I ensure that at least read 2 pages, and if I have time, I read more. But at least some motivational book in the morning, which keeps me in a good headspace.
That's great. Let's have a
We all have heard about visualization from our team out today. So, fellow Toastmasters, can you all visualize finishing your speeches and evaluations on time today? Because I'll be noting down all the timings. Before that, I would just like to highlight the importance of timing in various aspects of our life. Timing is very, very important, from completing our task on time
to our daily meals, to meeting, going on meeting, going to office, we all follow a certain timings. Similarly, in Toastmasters also we have timings. So for prepared speeches, I'll be for prepared speeches, for the icebreakers will be given 4 to 6 minutes. In 4 minutes, I'll be showing the green card. In 5 minutes, I'll be showing the yellow card, and in 6 minutes, I'll be showing the red card. Similarly, for other speeches in prepared speech segment, we'll be given 5 to 7 minutes. Similarly, 5 minutes for green, 6 minutes I'll be showing yellow, and 7 minutes I'll be showing the red card. For table topic, which as our team had explained, it will be an impromptu speaking segment. In that, all the guests can participate. Will be given 1 to 2 minutes, and speech evaluators will be given 2 to 3 minutes. Buffer time of 30 seconds or lower and upper side for all the speakers except for the table topic. Table topics, only 30 seconds is given on the upper side. I'll be again back at the end of the meeting with my report card. Thank you.
So after time, our second auxiliary role player is language evaluator. For that, I would like to call upon TM Vinay. TM Vinay is a telecom working professional. He works in telecom sector, and he's fond of music. He listens music. He reads books, and he starts his day with some spiritual, powerful music that keep him energetic throughout the day. So TM Vinay, let's listen from you on the topic.
Thank you, fellow Toastmasters. I'm Vinay, as Vivek told you about me. My first role, actually, the role which was given to me is R counter. So when I started coming here, I did not know what we are talking about. So I got to know some other names of this thing, which are fillers. So I researched over it, and I found that what is actually filler? Filler is something which we use. Which does not add any value to our idea, but it becomes a part of it. So that is filler. Where do we use it? We use it just to make our mind present that way, that we are thinking over it and we have to say something. So we are preparing ourselves during that time, like the way I'm doing now. And I will tell you something. Just now I use it. So that is our fillers. And we have many types of fillers, like two I have categorized. One which have some significant meaning in English, and some which don't have. Like if I say, I'm not sure what to do. So this is one filler which my sentence, which my idea started with. Same way we have some other fillers, like if I talk about well, fine, you can borrow my car. So I use well, but it did not have any value. Same way if I say, basically members of BJP are all from Ramayana, it seems. So I have used two fillers, basically, it seems. So that is there. Seriously, wow, the roller coasters were seriously scary. Literally, which we often use, it is a filler. I'm literally dying of laughter right now. Totally. You totally didn't see me, even though I was right in front of you. I mean, we often use it. I mean, he's a great guy. Believe me, I didn't vote for Congress. So that way we have fillers available. And just we normally use, I just got out of the shower. So these are different uses of fillers, but how we can avoid it. So simple idea which I got there is just to have a pause. We have to wait for the right sentence to come up, and in case we have any doubt, we can simply look for that sentence, which word out of that sentence I can skip, and even case convey the same idea. So that is the use of fillers. That is how we can avoid fillers. So with this, I will be evaluating all the speakers for this R counting. At the same time, we have two different words, one word and one idiom of the day, which we have to use. First is yearn, which is desiring strongly, and second, cost an arm and leg, it means to be expensive. I will be quoting one example which I have prepared on my own. Since we all yearn for better communication skills, we should avoid using filler words. That is my role. At the same time, we should thank Toastmasters as its membership doesn't cost arms and legs. That's there. So with this, I will be evaluating all the speakers, prominent speakers, on two bases. One is language evaluation, and second will be this art outcome. And I will come back with the results in the end.
He's playing the double role today. So let's have a double round of applause for him. And he won't cost us an arm and a leg. So let's have a good round of applause for him. So now we move further without wasting any time. That is prepared section speeches. So the has prepared speeches is from TM Dhanil. So TM Dhanil is going to giving his speech today in front of us. So I welcome TM Dhanil. Before him, I would like to call his evaluator, that is TM Arvind. So TM Arvind, come to stage. He is a morning guy. He start his day with gratitude. He do exercise and he do meditation. So, TM Arvind, thank you.
He said everything right, just I'm not a morning person. I wake up at 8 o'clock and that too my mom wakes me up. So I'm not a morning person. And rest, whatever I do, it's being forced by my mom on me. So yeah. Okay, hi everyone, my name is Arvind and I will be the speech evaluator for Dhanil. More than Dhanil, I'm nervous because Dhanil has such a great variety of topics when he comes on stage and he talks about it. So I'm sure I have to be worried there sitting and try to understand, well, it's going to cost me an arm and leg to evaluate him because he's such a great orator. So Dhanil will be giving his Project 1 Level 4 speech, Pathways Innovating Planning. Timer please note, he will get 5 to 7 minutes to complete his speech. 30 seconds on the upper and the lower side of the time. His speech title is Whisper of Justice. And he told me what it is all about, but I forgot everything. So he's going to tell you about what he said there. So please welcome, okay, the Toastmaster of the day. Thank you.
Actually, what Arvind said that he is not a morning person. Doesn't matter actually when we talk about these savers. Yes, it's very important that we start early, as early as possible, because when we do these things at the earliest, so these will be more effective. That can be done any other time, but the morning time is very powerful time. Our absorbing capacity is pretty high in the morning. It will take us less effort, less time, and it will go very easily to our subconscious mind. So that's why that's important. But if you are not able to wake up early due to any other reason, like we need to practice a lot to be a morning riser, doesn't matter, we can do, if we are getting up at 8, then too we can perform these 6 savers. These are live savers actually. So move further without any delay. I would like to call upon today's the first speaker, that is TM Dhanil. And he is structural engineer and he is working with the Ministry of Urban Affairs. I would like to call him on the stage. TM Dhanil. Whisper of Justice. TM Dhanil.
Actually, I don't know whether I deserve the introduction given by
You do.
start. Whisper of Justice is about, I thought something informative, at least remember after the Toastmaster. So I am talking about the Constitution of India. Okay, is there any lawyers here? I guess you are. I am not a lawyer, I am a normal citizen. But I will tell in the perspective that a normal citizen should know about the Constitution of India. So if there is something as a lawyer you can add. Okay, now it is a brilliant document. It is a brilliant document in India till now because the values, the morality it assures is very, very, very high. There is no book, I'll assure there is no book which guarantees this much morality. It starts from the fundamental rights. Article 14, right to equality. I challenge, is there any document in India which assure right to equality?
there is no document that I can be assured. Right to equality. Every persons are treated equal, irrespective of the caste, creed, sex, gender, or anything. X, Y, Z. Everybody are equal for law. That's the starting. Now, Article 19. Do anybody know what I'm Article 19? Anybody can tell? Yeah,
Freedom of freedom of expression in speech.
exactly. Freedom of speech and expression. Now we are gathering here. It is because of the Article 19 we got the right to form association, to meet. Without, otherwise we need to ask. We need to ask permission. There are a lot of countries which if you want to meet 10-15 people, we need to ask. So get the permission. So Article 19 is the framework of, it is the cornerstone. I can say the cornerstone of the Constitution in a democratic framework. Okay. Now Article 21, the heart of our Constitution, is the freedom of liberty, freedom of life. Okay. Every persons, no persons are deprived of the freedom to live or personal liberty until specified by the laws. Okay. Whenever you are giving a right, there will be some restrictions because it should not hamper other person's right. If you are telling freedom of speech and expression, you cannot tell anything. Means you cannot do anything because it should be ensured such that it should not hamper the other person's right. Just like it should not, it should be having public order, public morality, and yes, I don't know the words exactly. Okay. Now, I am coming to fundamental duties. So can anyone tell what duties meant? Just the word suggests. Fundamental duties.
Obeying traffic rules.
Yes.
Responsibility as a citizen of the country.
Right. It is a sense of duty. Do you feel a sense of duty to your fellow individuals? Any times fellow citizens? Do you felt a sense of yeah? Normally every human beings do. So just like that, we need for the fellow individual, fellow citizen, and fellow our country also. So that is the Article 51. It is like just like a hidden echoes. Yeah, it is continuously telling for the obligation towards our country. Okay, it will protect our harmony. It will means assure the heritage, etc. Now, next core thing is the directive principles of state policy. So, yeah.
It's basically a place which says the government, which guides the government how to take actions and make policies.
Exactly, guides the government. It is not subjected to court. Court cannot take any decision on directive principle of state policy. It is a fundamental to the legislation, to making laws and those things. That is the directive principle of state policy. And I can just suggest a current scenario, this Uniform Civil Code. It is coming under directives of state policy, Article 44. Okay. So one of the important thing is the freedom of religion. That's again I'm coming to fundamental rights, freedom of religion. So our constitution not only says freedom of religion, it says freedom of religion and conscience. If a person do not believe in any religion also, he has the right to do that. This is means one of the fundamental rights that any constitution doesn't assure. You can change your religion, you can continue with your religion, or you can be with no religion. Everybody are treated equal in law. Okay, so now the most important thing, you can take all the books, any books, if once written, it will not be changed generally. You can see any epics or anything or something. It was written on 500 years ago or 600 years ago, but it will not change. But our constitution tells anything in the any article can be changed as per the article. Again, that is coming article 368. So I delve into the brilliance of a document, which has not only created the destiny of a country, but also going to the hidden depth by wondering. That's a wonder, and that's.
Rahul for such an amazing speech, and just Tejasvi was active throughout the day, throughout the speech because he's preparing for UPSC. And I was able to recall my UPSC days 5 years back when I was 15. So definitely these are the set rules like fundamental duties, fundamental rights in our constitution. Obviously TM Rakesh is more aware of it because he is dealing with him on the regular basis. We are reading in newspapers or like when he talks about the countries, different principles, dietary rules. So similar way, these set rules are for our constitution, for our country. In the same way, these savers rules are for our life. We can apply on the regular basis. Without any delay, move further for the second powerful speaker, that is TM Rakesh. He do walking on regular basis, and that walkings helps him to walk in his on the path of success also. So before that, we need to wait for a few seconds because before him, I would like to call upon his evaluator, TM Puja. So TM Puja.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and guests present here today. I will be playing the role of an evaluator of Toastmaster Rakesh. Toastmaster Rakesh will be giving his level 1 project to speech under Pathways Presentation Mastery. His speech objective is writing a speech with a purpose, and his speech title is Selfless Service, a Bliss. I would like to wish Toastmaster Rakesh all the best for his speech. With this, I would like to hand over the stage to Raymond.
Selfless service, a bliss. I think I don't need to speak anything more than this. Let's welcome our second speaker, TM Rakesh.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Actually, today I am not feeling well because of certain reasons. I was not even prepared for it, but I saw the message that TM Rakesh is also not coming. So I thought that I should give whatever is in my mind. So my speech title is Selfless Service and Bliss. I will recount my own experience. I will tell you as to why did I chose this topic and what is it all about. In fact, when I was just 18, my father introduced me to a mission. That is a religious group named Sabar Kirpan Bhani Mission, which is run by a section of Radha Swami Satsang, being headed by Sant Rajendra Singh Maharaj. What happens there is that they preach every Sunday, where people go and inculcate or take whatever they are saying in their daily lives, so that they can achieve something in their life, or moral values can be inculcated in them. That is their main purpose, and they bring their children over there also. Accordingly, my father also took me there. Then I got initiated, and they teach us as to how we can learn how to meditate and how to empathize with the fellow colleagues, etc., or human being. Main purpose is to spread the brotherhood, and doing that, the selfless service is the prominent aspect over there. So I attended the 2-3 satsangs over there. Then I decided that I should go ahead because that was quite satisfying for me. I was very much yearning for that I should acquire this and to go further. Then I came to know that they teach us as to how to meditate, so that we can have composure, etc., humility in our daily lives, so that we can achieve whatever we want in the lives. That time I was just stating, so I thought in that term that in the materialistic life I will be gaining everything if I go there. So religiously I followed that, and I tried to meditate upon whatever they were saying, and a usual meditation practice they are teaching us. Then and you know that for 2.5 years I kept doing that, and during that I achieved a lot. Materialistic lives and as well as in my career life, because when I was 18 I got the job as a clerk in national insurance company, and there also I got many things. Then because throughout I have been the studious person and like a bookworm, you can say. So I was quite satisfied with my life. And after one more thing, that there was also that I should go ahead, that was my aim. Then I thought that those the people over there, they told me that you should go in selfless service also. What was that thing about? That we should take care of our fellow beings, whosoever is coming to over there. Then what maybe that just to give them the water, just to give them the path where they should go, they should lead. We should lead them that there is the satsang hall, there is this thing you said. Then the book stall where I can stand there and guide the people, the satsangis people. They were offering me these types of the services. One of the services they offered me was that the pandal installation. That time the clothes pandal was used to be installed, that not steel, etc., which nowadays is being installed. I'm talking about the year of 92-3, that time. So the clothes pandal was used to be installed that time. So I chose that. Why? Because I thought that by doing this service, the big clothes, etc., when I will be lifting it. So by doing that, I will be exercising. I will be building my muscles, etc. Like that. That was my aim that time. I was just 22. That was the sheer, only my one of the objectives. And that wooden planks, etc., then wooden that poles, etc., were used to carry. So that by doing that I would be doing weightlifting, etc. So that was the main objective that time in my mind. So during that process I experienced many things. I learned many things, and you can say because of this though I did selfless service over there only for that time, but the outcome of it, the fruit of it, I am experiencing now also, till at the age of 50. Because that time, sanskars was built because of that only. So here in my office also, I am very much available to any person. So that, because of that, I am very popular. My image is quite good. So whenever my badge my badge gets touched for the consideration zone for the promotion exercise, I get promoted. So what else I was acquiring? Nothing more than that. So that time, and I still at this stage, I'm still happy with whatever I am. So I would say in that sense that the selfless service is quite a bliss which is inexplicable, which is an unparalleled thing which cannot be told in the words. So one more thing I would say, that because time is very short, moving forward, I started one Mayur Manch platform on 1st January 2015. What was that about? That is my own platform I created with the intention to do the certain philanthropic activities, charitable activities for the insurance fraternity, because I am in the insurance field. So that we can do that thing. I wanted to implant that replica of the satsang over there, the selfless service in that mission in my organization. I can take care of my colleague. He should take care of me also in my. Because everybody is not having the good time always. So that was my mission. That was thing in my mind, that I should implant that thing here in my organization. That by doing the work, we should have the satsang feeling all the time, around us, so that the things should happen like that brotherhood, etc. And so that I can achieve the ultimate purpose of peace, love, brotherhood, and ultimately be close, very close to God. Thank you.
Really amazing. Definitely, selfless service is mind blowing. It not only gives us a sense of satisfaction, but it gives us an opportunity to earn the blessings. Those are invisible, but they are going to help us in every moment of our life. So definitely, I will also increase my service, that is selfless. So now move further. One thing I would like to ask one thing. One saying is there, and I would like from our guests, from Tejasvi, Saurabh, Smita, and Mehak, that you complete that idiom, that saying. Early to bed, early to rise, makes a man healthy, wealthy, and wise. Yes, definitely it works. But to get up early in the morning, what I need to do? I need to go to bed early. That's the first thing we need to do. We don't need to put alarm for early morning. We need to put alarm that I need to sleep at 10 a.m. or 11 a.m. So that I can get up early in the morning at 4 a.m. 5 a.m. But it won't be easy actually in the beginning. It will be very hard for us. But what the outcomes we are getting, what are the advantages, that will overweigh that trouble, that thing which we are facing, that will overweigh this. So without wasting time, we move further for the next speech, the last and final speech of today's meeting. That is of TM Kavya. So TM Kavya is our VP membership, and he is an amazing speaker. And today, what the topic he have taken, before to bring that topic in front of your eyes, I would like to call his evaluator, that is TM Abhishek. So TM Abhishek is very having good sense of humor. I think you see in the few seconds, TM Abhishek is very good.
Good evening, everyone. When TM Vivek asked me, what's your morning routine? I thought of not replying to him because of two reasons. A few weeks back, I too had asked him, what's your favorite song? He left me on blue tick. Man, you are male. At least females have the prerogative to live on blue tick. But accept the broken man. And secondly, I don't have a morning routine because my morning starts in afternoon. I don't wake up by alarms. I mean, the arrogance of alarm to wake me up. And as TM Arvind said that his mother wakes me up. I don't have mother, I mean, over here, she's alive. So no one switches off the fan of my room. I wake up by the urgency of my urgency to pee. Because that's the only thing that wakes me up. And that's it. And the speaker is TM Kavya. His pathway is engaging humor. He is such a humorous guy. And he will be delivering his level 2 project 2, which has the topic that connect with an audience, unfamiliar audience, like there are many guests. So we'll try to give a speech to connect with you all. And the timer may note that his timings are 5 to 7 minutes with 30 seconds on each side. Thank you.
First of all, I would like to apologize from you that I was not able to reply to you at that time. So it backfired to me. So it doesn't matter. Move further. Without wasting time, now we'll move to the last and final speaker, that is TM Kavya. TM Kavya, college versus school. That is your topic. College versus school, TM Kavya.
It's such a wonderful evening, and I have not prepared for my speech. My evaluator, please note that this is not going to be a prepared section. It's going to be an impromptu section. We all have been to school, right? Or not? Obviously, yeah.
Yes.
Yes. Very less yes.
Yes.
Yes. Okay, now you are civilized people. We all have been to amazing schools. We had such a wonderful schedule as the chief suggests. The miracle morning. We set an alarm. Oh no, there was no need of alarm. There was a father, mother who were right at the time they make us wake up at 5 or 6 a.m. in the morning, and while the bus is going to arrive at 7:10, and I'm going to arrive at that location at 7:15, it was like pretty normal for me. And it was that time, it's that phase of everyone's life when the innocence that resides in ourselves is at its peak. Why I am saying this? Because I may not be the best experienced person standing here in terms of age or anything, but the school life is dying. When we are so little munchkins, we don't have anything to care about. Only thing that we have to care about is before going to school. We have to think, oh yes, I'm going to go to school today. Amazing. Then in school, we are thinking like this, oh man, I'm waiting for the bell to ring. Okay, then I'm waiting for my games period to be on so that I can play football with my friends. Right? Or for example, if you talk about me, I'm waiting for my favorite teacher, the English teacher. Obviously, Pinky ma'am. I'm sure you also had Pinky ma'am in your lives. And that Pinky ma'am is obviously having some affair with the sports teacher, which is very common. But in college life, if I talk about, then that sports teacher is not having an affair with the English teacher or something. He's having an affair with a student of that college. Right? In school, when we don't have anything to worry about, the only thing that scares us, the only thing that brings all the thing that we are afraid of is exams. The exam scares us so much. I don't know what I will write in my exam tomorrow. I still remember there was one day I was having my social studies exams, I think, and I was not at all prepared for it. And I was crying like hell. I told my mother I'm not going tomorrow. I'm going to fail it. But I still managed to get there somehow, and I managed to pass that test. And the feeling that someone gets after, because I obviously passed the test, you might be thinking I might have failed that. No, I passed it. But the best feeling in school life, from my side, is the feeling that you don't have anything to hold on to. You are free, like a bird. You are just thinking, oh man, I have got to go to home. I will get to watch my favorite Cartoon Network or anything that you like, right? I'm sure there may be some other serials that you want to watch, but the point is that the carelessness, the drive. Children have so much amazing drive. It is if you compare with an adult. Now, college life particularly, if you talk about college life, you're surrounded with so many toxic people. Why are you smiling? This is serious topic. Why I am saying toxic people? Obviously, I am not talking about you. Toxic in the sense that people have grown out. The feeling that they have had in their school life, the carelessness, now it's not there. Now they care for something, they care for finding their purpose. Even if it means sidelining you. Right? College was the best time that I figured out that I want to do something. It is the best time that someone gets to explore everything that this world has to offer. And I was privileged to have that opportunity. I might have shared this experience of mine with you, but I will share it again. And this was the experience when I got myself admitted into not a hospital, in a college. I was a guy, you couldn't have talked to me. I mean, I couldn't have talked to you because I didn't have the guts to. Why I am saying this? Because if you start a conversation with me, I don't know what to say. I was so much nervous. There was also a time when a teacher asked me to write something on the blackboard, and I was so nervous. I was like, I can't do this, and everyone laughed at me. What is this guy doing? And now, I got this privilege of joining Toastmasters, and I must say, I have turned out to a totally different person. I don't have that fear that if someone asks me to write something on the board, that's a very small thing to be honest, but I don't have the anxiety the nervousness. If you want to talk to a stranger, or even if you want to talk about something, for example, let us say school versus college life. I was not at all prepared for it, but I still came here. That's, I'm not boasting about myself, maybe a little bit, but the point is that I have the confidence to show up even when I don't know what to say. College was the best time that I figured out myself. I'm a tech savvy person. I'm not saying that I really like gadgets or something, no, but I'm really fascinated by the fact that we are surrounded by so many amazing gadgets in our lives. I make websites, I make applications, I'm into the development field, and I really like what I do. And I really hope that I wish that I'll be continuing this throughout my life. And Toastmasters has shaped me in a way that, no, school life was amazing at its part. It was the amazing part of my life. But if you talk about shaping my right personality, turning me into an actual adult, I must say, college life turns out to be the best. So yeah, that's pretty much my experience from this side. Thank you so much.
What a wonderful speech. And it takes me to my college life, to my school life. So thank you for those memorable moments. So these were 3 prepared speeches in today our first segment. The speeches were TM Dhanil by TM Thavla and the TM Rakis. So now it's time for voting. So let's vote for the speakers. You can choose the best speaker in the during ballot. You need to vote. For voting, we have some cards, QR cards. You just need to scan. When you scan, you can vote. I would request from guests also that you also vote. You also choose your best speaker.
Everyone can scan the QR code and you will get a link to vote for the best speaker.
Through that link, you can vote. So,
yeah, me very big.
so now it's time for the most awaited section, especially for the guests, that is table topic section. So we move further in our meeting. That's the most important section because in it guests also have the opportunity to speak out and to share their view. One thing that I would like to add in the miracle morning, that is the theme of the meeting, theme of the day, that is, it's not enough that we just do it in the this practice in the morning, but we need to do it and throughout the day, like after 2 hours, after 1 hour, just for 1 minute will also suffice. Because for example, if there's a traffic on the road and we don't have any traffic lights, what will happen? What will happen? There will be accident, there will be chaos on the road. When we having the traffic lights, we see so much of traffic chaos in between, like we will become angry. So for that, traffic lights are required, traffic control is required. In similar way, there is thousands of thoughts bombards in our mind throughout the day, whatever, when we proceed further in our day, from morning to evening. There might be like our boss will do us, and there might be some issue with our friends, whatever may be the reason. So it's very important that what we have gained early in the morning by savers, that we persist throughout the day so that we can use it in our day-to-day work. So that's the important thing. So how we'll do that? We just need to check it for 1 minute in 1 hour or in 1 minute in 2 hours. That will also suffice. So that we can sustain that thing, that what I did, I can practice for 1 minute, 2 minutes. That really helps. So definitely we will repeat it. That's called a jam. That just a minute. Yes, it works. It works for those 59 minutes. So we just need to repeat for 1 minute every hour. It's very important. So now move further for the table topic section. So I would like to call upon today's table topic master, that is TM Ram. So TM Ram is a great speaker, great orator, and as his name suggests, that's so spiritual name actually, Lord Rama we call. And that's his morning ritual, that he reads Bhagavad Gita every day. And so in today's table topic speaker, let's see what is in his treasure today. So let's welcome TM Ram for today's.
Good evening everyone, my name is Ram and today I am playing a role of TTM, that means Table Topic Master. So in this segment, guys, trust me, you are going to have a lot of fun. Just you have to participate with me in this session, in this segment. Guest and member both can participate, but you have to speak at least for 1 minute. For 1 minute, green card will be shown. 1 minute, like 1 minute 30 seconds, yellow card will be shown, and for 2 minutes, red card will be shown. So timer, please note the timings for all participants. So without delay, let's get started. First, I need 3 people. Yes, please come.
Yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Okay, so today is the theme. I have one can participate, one can be a main role. So one person just have attend the party and just have completed his dinner. Now he's looking for a dessert. So anyone can be a dessert like a ice cream or gulab jamun. Right? So ice cream can convince him to eat me, or gulab jamun can convince him to eat me, and why? So we can choose who is going to be ice cream or gulab jamun, and who will be, party.
Ice cream gulab jamun.
Yes.
I didn't understand that. So basically, she is a beggar and she wants to eat either gulab jamun or ice cream.
So you have to convince her.
You have to be the
with some benefits, right?
Okay, I'll eat the gulab jamun.
Gulab jamun? Okay. Shall we start?
Business meeting. You have to convince her shark and stuff.
You can say yes.
We have to start with ice cream.
Okay, so I am cold and I am sweet and I am available in lot of flavors and not a fan of ice cream, so I can't. I can hurt your teeth if you're sensitive.
You're
And
convincing her or telling me not to eat?
it's up to you. I look like cloud to some extent. You can find choco chips if you like chocolate.
So instead of eating ice cream, you can eat me because you went to the dentist yesterday. He told you not to eat ice cream which is cold. First of all, second of all, I'm sure that you don't want to gain weight. You're very thin as a Yes, but I'm a special gulab jamun. I'm sugar free. So you should have me. I'm sure that you've never had a sugar free gulab jamun. Yeah, but ice cream is that it has sugar. And
So for the healthy part, I times are mainly made of vegetable oil, but if you look carefully, I can be made of milk. Go ahead.
there's also a special quality in me that I was whey protein was added in me. So I'm sure that you go to the gym and your gym trainer told you to have a lot of protein. These days you're not having a lot of protein. So in one piece there's 10 grams of gulab jamun. But the chef has made a special gulab jamun. It has 20 grams of protein.
Just see the calories at the back of the.
But there is no sugar. It is only protein. It is carb free as well. Carb free, fat free. Only 50 calories.
Then I have to.
Let's see. Eat each other. And I'm cheap as well. I cost only 1 rupee.
You can find me on even on this thing.
People from different parts of the world come to eat me.
And I am available at the hospital.
Okay, so I would really like to go with the gulab jamun because it's at protein and it doesn't make me, gain weight. So I would like to go with gulab jamun. I think, yeah, it's fine.
You want to make interesting topic, and you can make a combination of gulab jamun or ice cream, right? So it's
So it's overserve it, right?
Sorry?
Gulab jamun with ice cream.
Yeah.
yeah, we can mix it combination with new flavor. So guys, it was a very interesting topic, a mix of gulab jamun and ice cream. So we can make.
What is the names of all the guests?
Oh yeah.
Sushmita.
Sushmita Sarthak and
Tejasvi.
Tejasvi. So guys, we have just seen a G20, right? And we have in lockdown time. So again, we needed 2 people who can participate. Please come, TM Bhavanand and TM Vinay.
Saurabh.
So Saurav, guest, right? Guest Saurav and team Bhavanand. So now you have to tell us if work from is good or office. You can choose. Work from home is good or work from office is good.
For me, it's always work from home.
Home, work from office. Let's get started.
So we talk about the advantages.
Yeah, benefits.
So guys, I left my home 14 years ago when I gave my class 12 board exams. And then, so my hometown is Chandigarh. My parents live in Chandigarh. So since then, I have been living alone in hostels as a bachelor in Gurgaon. Very few times I get to visit my parents, my hometown, and meet my relatives. I go for a nice walk in my hometown, Chandigarh, which is very clean and green city. So during COVID, we had work from home. I went back to my hometown after more than a decade. So that was one of the best 2 years for me. Although it was a tough time for a lot of people. So yeah, work from home is always, like, for some of people like me, work from home is always.
I respect your sentiments, but there are several disadvantages to doing work from home because you live 24 hours in your home. So I think there is a unanimous same mentality throughout day. Okay, first thing. Second thing, when you go office, then you are having some physical work and you meet with various peoples. Okay, so that give you different types of motivation, so that give your maximum output.
You guys want to share?
You can tell some disadvantage.
Yeah, but for most of the people, like a day or two in the week, it doesn't work. It gives them flexibility. They can better manage their, family responsibilities. So work from home on some occasions, like I would say hybrid mode. Hybrid mode works best.
If hybrid mode is allowed, then okay. But now at most offices, which is not allowed. And you have to give you have to give your base in offline mode, right? And I think hybrid mode, that is a kind of some mixture of things. Okay, so I think physical mode is the best.
I like work from home or work from office. It depends actually on situation. So further, no delay. Next, go for next topic. So again, I need 3 people. Please come, Vinay, and the guest, please come on the stage. Please, guest. Please, ma'am, you can come also. Vishnu, you are a guest, right? Vinay. You are the name? So here is the thing. One can be a son and one can be a parent. So son is going to be a Bangkok and you have to convince your parent. So you can choose who can be a parent or son. Yeah, you have a 3 parents, right? You can be a son and 2 mom and dad. So son has to convince their parents, I want to go to Bangkok, and you, who are parents, you need to stop him. Okay. You are going to be a son. Okay. So please, go ahead.
That's your answer. So, as we have been working with the education,
Please speak louder.
guys, I am saying that when talking to my parents, and you have been giving me this opportunity to having good education, and I've been graduated in IT sector. So I think that I can I want to continue my study further in foreign countries, and I think I can earn lot of money in foreign countries. So Singapore, which country you have mentioned?
Bangkok, Thailand.
There is Thailand is South Asian country, so there is a lot of cultural diversity in India. So I can say that I can learn many cultural things and some basic content from the civilization how they have grown. Indian culture and civilization.
We have better education in India also. Why specifically going for Bangalore?
The thing is, I have completed my let's say master degree here. I want to continue there, but with my education, I want to do a master degree also. So there are some good universities. They are providing me some scholarship, and that is cost effective in terms of fees.
So that is Thailand. The economy of Thailand is not just what we have in India. The economy, India's economy is going to be the third largest economy in the upcoming years. So why are you choosing just Thailand for that?
So I'm not saying that I'm going to sit there for the whole life. I'm going there for some period of time after completing my education and getting some money. So ultimately, I'm going to settle in India also, and I need to contribute to my society too.
Your marks are not out that good in graduation. So how are you expecting you will be getting good in Bangkok?
My marks are not good in here because
I don't think you are suitable for that. Your marks you cannot even get admission in proper college in India itself. So how are you planning for Bangkok?
My
I
gradings
don't
are.
see any reason you should go to Bangkok. If you look for England or some other countries, we have Russia as an option if you are going for medical degree. So that is available. But why are you going for Bangkok?
So the thing is, my grades are not good because you have been grown. You grown me in very cheaper environment.
You always keep on complaining for some things. We have given all we had. We had given you all the time which we had, whatever we gave you. Even you are this time complaining. If you come back from Bangkok, you will say, I could not do it because you kept pushing for. But
I want to grow and want to become self-dependent. As for now, you are.
Put it anywhere. Why specifically Thailand?
I don't want to live a cheaper life like you both are.
Thailand is not a country where we live a cheaper life. Expect us to go to England, that you go to Russia.
So if I go to European countries or Russia, then you have to fund it. Will you?
Yeah, we are ready for that. But why? Again, we are coming back to Bangkok.
We have another option.
could
We
not
can
find
just
out.
on you.
So do I have other options? European countries or America?
Convince your parents.
Okay. So in that
We
case.
can disown you. You go
So in that case, I would prefer to European Southeast Asia. No, Europe and.
Or we can go to Mata National Devi.
So
Okay.
we again won.
How nicely you convince your parents. But if you ask your mother, because father was always tough, but mother has always soft. So
In my case, it is quite different.
yes. So further delay, again we have a next very interesting topic. Again we need only 2 person. Please raise your hand, otherwise randomly I'll call both hands. Yes, please come. And one more person I need.
Randomly. Or I can come.
Yeah, sure. No left. No many people left now. So you have just go through matrimonial site, right? And you choose a very handsome girl and boy. But when you bump into in real life, guy was a boy and girl was a fatty. So become who going to be a girl or who going to be a bald guy.
Let the audience decide. Come on, audience. Who will be the boy? Who will be the girl?
You boy.
Okay, how many says I'm the girl? Raise your hands. Can you count?
Toastmaster Darshan will be good.
So we are on a date, right?
Yeah, you're on a date.
You know, first
Blind
time
date.
First time just you have seen, she is a fatty, and you have seen he is a bald guy.
Gold.
Benja.
Oh, okay. Just explain again. I just forgot. What's the criteria?
You have just seen metropolitan side. There was a very beautiful girl, and you have seen very handsome guy. When you want into real life, so everything was different. Girl is a fatty woman, a little girl, and you just see bald guy.
Bald
There is, yeah, there is no.
You're a bald guy. I am a ugly girl.
Now got it?
Ha! What is it? It seems to be something else. You're Prajakta? No, but I can't stop looking at your head. That's not my problem. But the photograph was something different. I just called the manager. Okay, alright. This is not supposed to happen. I must be getting Prajakta. The DP is changed. The whole person is changed. I'll call you back. Now what happened? The manager is on to something starting what I'm understand who you are actually. You're Prajakta. I was matched with Prajakta. Yeah, I am Prajakta. But you don't look like a Prajakta. Can I show a DP? Sure, you can. I can't stop looking at your head. This is Prajakta. So this is black screen. No, this is not black screen. There is a very beautiful woman in the photograph. Very beautiful woman. Just shoot. Please make sure that we follow all the rules. Yeah, absolutely. Nice. Yeah. But you're something different. You're something absolute. You're not something. You're completely different. How much is the weight? 500, 600, 10,000 kilos? How is the weight? It's more than your thinking capability. 1 lakh kilos. So I think we should end this now, but I'm not going to continue with this thing up. The problem is in your eyes. I am not an ugly girl. I am a beautiful woman. 10,000 kilos of weight? And you're expecting to marry you? Huh? My mother will reject you, not me. It's okay. Your mother is not going to marry you. But you're going to be the housewife, right? You'll be in a cumulative environment, and the surroundings will be of everything, your family. You know what is family bonding and all those things? You won't be only my wife, you'll be the mother-in-law, daughter-in-law, something relation. If I'm going to be a housewife, you're going to be the housemaid. That's something serious, Pancha. But I think we should, on a nice gesture, we should accept it. Oh, let's be different. No.
Such a great performance have done by all participants. Thank you so much for participating here. So back to TMOD. Vivek. Thank you.
What an amazing table topic section. Let's have a big round of applause. So before we move further, let's have voting for the best table topic
Can
speaker.
we have the names of
Yes.
the people?
Names of all the guests. Saurabh was there, Susmita, Mehak, Vishnu, Sarthak, Tejasvi, and Avanan. So let's vote for the best table topic speaker for the day.
I just need the name of those 3 people who were there before Darshan and
3 Vishnu, Mehak, and Vinay.
Vishnu Makin. Has anybody?
Yeah. So while the names will be on your screens. So back to our team, the miracle morning. I would like to ask one question from all of you before we go to break, the networking break and the tea break. The one thing I would like to ask, that at what time you will prefer to travel? You need to go 500 kilometers long distance. Which time you will prefer? When you will go? Which time? When the traffic is more or traffic less? Which time you would like to go?
Traffic is less.
Traffic is obviously. Why you would choose that? Because you want to you would reach on time, definitely. Or timer is keeping an eye on the time. So I need to be able to write and be on time.
Yes, sir.
Second thing, when you are going to download a big file, you need to download a file. Which time you will choose? Night time, or the time when the traffic will be less. The users will decrease. So, what it tells, the same thing happens in our the miracle morning routine. That this is the time when we get up in the morning, number of thoughts will be very less, or the capability of adapting to accept new things will be more. We will be more productive, more effective at that time. So we need to make the best use of that time with the help of these lifesavers. So without any delay, let's have the break, the networking, and the tea break. The tea is just behind you. Thank you.
सारे डिस्क्वालीफाइड हैं अरे टूट जाएगा खाने से गिरेगा वगैरह नहीं है मेरे को बहुत ठंड लग रहा है, कंफर्टेबल है यहाँ पे, नहीं पता कैसे बंद होता है, बाहर से चेक
हो गया आपका बस लास्ट स्टार्टिंग में
Okay.
So welcome back after the break. For me, the miracle morning, actually I'm an early riser. I wake up 4 a.m. I'm doing this since last 10 years, and I meditate early in the morning, like 30 minutes to 45 minutes every day, and it helped me a lot. And with that, I visualize, I do visualization affirmation. At the same time, I mixed it with meditation, and it really helps. It helped me to secure good marks. I was gold medalist in the college, and after that, I selected in different, like various 5 to 6 government examinations, and that's also there was very low number of vacancies were there. One example, just I would like to take because we have time constraints here. There was only 3 vacancies were there. That was the all India exam in National Hydropower Corporation. That is the government PSU that is working in the electricity generation through water in the northeast area especially. So there were only 3 vacancies, and the competition was the cutthroat competition. You can understand that because I am an engineering graduate. For engineering, it will be more tedious task to clear such examinations. So, but I visualized just a visualization I have done because I was having only 1 month for that examination. The notification came, and after 1 month exam was there. But what I visualized that I am selected. I am in those 3 candidates. and I started working hard on that. But you won't believe when I was writing and I was continuously feeling that feeling, because I have used that reality in multiple times. Like every day I was visualizing that thing when I'm getting up in the morning and when I was sleeping, and I'm visualizing this thing that I'm selected in those three. And you won't believe when I was writing the examination, there was a lot of competitors were there in the room, and in multiple centers were there in Delhi itself, across Delhi. But I was so much confident that I will clear this exam. You won't believe when the result came after 20 days, I was on the list. So that was the real feel that I felt when I did the visualization, and I practice it a lot, and I do in my daily life also. So now is the time for the most awaited section of the day, that is evaluation section. So it is called that the feedback is diet of champions. So for that feedback, in the Toastmasters, feedbacks play a very pivotal role, because we can perform, we can speak anywhere, we can do. But the feedback, that how we have done and what can be improved, that thing, that evaluation, that feedback play a very important role. So now, without any delay, I would like to call today's general evaluator, that is TM Bhavanand. So TM Bhavanand, I would like to call upon TM Bhavanand on stage. And before you start, I would like to ask from you that what is the one morning ritual that you really like and you cherish at every moment of your life? TM Bhavanand.
You said first alphabet of savers, that is S for silence.
Silence.
So that I like, and I used to do that.
That's good. Stage is all yours.
Thank
TM
you.
Bhavanand.
Thank you. So TM Vivek said, the diet of champion is feedback. So that would be done in this segment. So as you know, general evaluator is the one of the main pillars. And if we will not know where we did good, where we did wrong, then we can't improve. That's why it is mandatory to evaluate each and every part of meeting. Okay, so let's start from, firstly I will tell you it is categorized into three parts. First one is a speech evaluator segment, in which evaluator will tell about a speaker, where they did good, where they did bad. After that, battalion of auxiliary role players. Without that, meeting would not be complete. So they will tell you about timing, and when you used filler sound, filler words, okay? And after that, general segment, where I will tell you general aspect of the meeting. Okay, so let's start from evaluator 1 of speaker 1, TM Dhanil, who told us about Constitution of India. So let's welcome TM Arvind.
Thank you very much, G. Hi everyone, I'm back again. So today I had a pleasure to evaluate the speech of Toastmaster Dhanil. Dhanil has completed his Project 1 Level 4 Innovative Planning, and indeed it was an innovative speech. How many of you think that what you lack, you admire in others? How many of you think like this? Great. I'm sure there are many people. The same way I admire intelligence in people, which Dhanil definitely has. So what I really like about it, the audacity to choose something different. When people are here talk about loss of their girlfriend, when people are talk about their bunk, somebody is talking about Constitution of India in a different way, that is whisper of justice. Now, how can you imagine whisper of justice is like Constitution of India? Such an innovative way and bringing up to the stage. So it is really inspiring. The second thing is he engages the audience by asking questions about the articles to the people. And at a certain point, he made us think like when he said here that do we care about the fellow citizen? And at one point of time, we thought like, do we? Because he asked questions in such a poker face, and that that create the curiosity within us. Like we always say that every good thing has a chance to become even a better. So here are a couple of recommendations that I have for Dhanan. The very first is the effective use of stage. As a speaker, Dhanil, speaker should own the stage. And the good way of doing it, he may probably, for every article he could stand here, like for an example, he could say Article 14 here, Article 19, freedom of speech here, and an Article 21, freedom of liberty from here. This way he could effectively use the stage. Or either what he can do, he can come up like this while asking the question to the audience. He can ask like this, or he can go here and he can question audience like this. So this way he could have used the stage in a better way. Another thing is, I would like to suggest the speaker is sprinkle some personal touch, because Constitution of India with all the articles, I think as an audience to connect even better with things, there has to be some personal touch, like the story. For an example, if we talk to the government employees, especially people in police, they talk about the duties of a civilian. And if you talk about a civilian, they talk about the duties of the government people, the political people, the policemen. So there is some kind of a personal touch. Why we think about what exactly made him to think to choose the topic whisper of justice. That would made a better connection with the audience, and we can connect better with. Having said that, it was a great speech. Once again, like always, Dhanil made us feel intelligent, and with his speech, Strawman fallacy and sorry Alan Turing, still resonating with us. So I wish him very best of luck. It was a great speech, and I really enjoyed it. Thank you.
Detailed evaluation. So now let's welcome evaluator 2 of speaker 2, TM Kavya, who told us about how to handle with unfamiliar audience. So please welcome TM Abhishek.
Thank you, TM Bhavanan. Like, he is the general evaluator in most of the meetings, and he is a part of 3 Devi Club of CDTM of Navya, Kavya, and Bhavya. I call him Bhavya. He's not listening. So that's great. So I would like to congratulate the speaker TM Kavya for delivering a good speech. It was a 7-minute table topic segment for him because he had not prepared anything and he delivered without hesitancy, without very few counters. And I liked how he started with a joke and connected with the audience, and how he showed excitement of school, like when we used to go to school and he showed excitement. So that was a good part of it. And to what he can improve upon is, like, the topic was to give an unfamiliar topic in unfamiliar audience. And we all have been to school, I think. We all have been to, most of us, I think, to college. And so he could have chosen an unfamiliar topic like Tim Dhanil chose, like of constitution or law that people are not familiar with, and make them familiarized with, and then get the feedback from the audience that whether they were able to understand the topic or not. So also he can work upon some vocal variety. For example, when he was discussing the affair of the English teacher Pinky ma'am and the sports teacher, he could discuss that, we used to discuss like and say hello to Pinky ma'am from me. Also he could pause a bit. For example, when he's asking questions to the audience, maybe it's rhetorical, maybe he doesn't want an answer from the audience, but still pause a bit. For example, when he was asking, what do you think? I failed. So just pause for 2 seconds after there when you are asking some questions. Also, he could bring some accent. For example, when he was talking about how great he is at technology, so he could say like this, I'm a tech bro man. Who is Bill Gates? I don't know him. He contacts me. He could show some, swag in such things where he is trying to boost himself. Also, like when audience is laughing, so he pointed out, why are you laughing? And he pointed towards some specific audience. So that makes the audience members uncomfortable. So he could not point out like that. Also, to conclude, I would like to congratulate him how he was comfortable with the audience. He could deliver the speech with a smile throughout for the speech, even though he was not prepared well, and he asked questions to audience on schools and college. So my biggest takeaway is that I am now yearning to go to school. Means I don't want to go backwards, but still. And to summarize, I would like to dwell upon his fluidity, he's comfortable with audiences, and he can take his speech to the next level by incorporating some pauses and some vocal varieties. Thank you.
Thank you, PM Sheikh, for giving your evaluation with injection of some humor. So now next we are having third evaluator who will evaluate TM Rakesh, who told us about selfless service. So please welcome TM Pooja.
Selfless service, I can't see. Selfless services can indeed bring a sense of fulfillment and joy. Amazing topic chosen by the speaker. I would like to congratulate the speaker for completing his level 1 project 2 speech. It was a well-drafted story, given the fact that Toastmaster Rakesh was extremely unwell and he just came to give the speech today. It was a well-organized speech with a beautiful message on selfless services. How we can learn so much by helping others. Excellent message. Values the speaker learned also helped him in his organization in getting promoted. With the ultimate purpose of attaining peace, love and freedom. As he said, his ultimate motive was not promotion but just to help others. But how it benefits us also in life. It indeed can be a source of great satisfaction and a way to make an impact in the world, as the speaker said. Overall, I enjoyed listening to the speaker. However, Toastmaster Rakesh needs to start by, I just had a recommendation, like the speech was started with the background that he was unwell and what all happened, and because someone backed out and that's why he came to give this speech. I felt this could have been avoided. Since you're giving a speech, we should be to the point and start by giving a speech directly. Another recommendation to the speaker was to use his body language in a more better manner, as we know that body language can shape who you are. For example, when you said you got promoted, there could have been a little bit excitement. Oh yes, I got promoted because of that. Or you could have used the stage presence, a little more body language. So promotion is something, it's a happy event, so you can show that excitement. That will add a little element to the speech. Overall, great speech, and I wish Toastmaster Rakesh all the best for his future wishes. Thank you so much.
Thank you, TM Pooja. So now next we are having auxiliary role players. So let's welcome TM Pooja. Or timer role.
Did you all visualize about completing your speeches on time? Speakers?
Yes.
TM or you did not? You did not use visualization today. I'm sure our table topic speakers also did not use any visualization in completing their topics on time. However, I'm very happy with our prepared speakers, Toastmaster, Dhanil, Kavya and Rakesh. They all were within 7 minutes, close to 6.5 to 7 minutes time range, and they have managed to complete their speech on time. And our table topic speakers were almost crossing their deadlines. All were on similar timeline. Evaluator Toastmaster Arvind took 3 minutes, Toastmaster Abhishek 2 minutes 55 seconds, Toastmaster Pooja took 2 minutes 18 seconds. With this, I would like to hand over the stage to
So next we are having
Sir,
TM.
votes at the same time.
Okay, so
Best evaluator.
okay, so please give your valuable votes for best evaluator.
Yeah, you can repeat the names.
Yes, I am telling. Evaluator 1 TM Arvind, then Evaluator 2 TM Abhishek, and Evaluator 3 TM Pooja. It's done. Okay, so now let's welcome EM Vinay for a counter and grammarian role. EM Vinay, stage is yours.